Hey everyone. Well, I still can't decide what to do on the cover, but I do know what I want for my title page, i.e. January. So I am going to be doing, now I did say this is where I stick things in. I'm not quite brave. I know what I want to do, but if it doesn't work, I haven't ruined the first page. So this is a piece of waterproof paper, watercolour paper. I'll put that out of the way for a minute. I've got a house stamp because I'm thinking that January was going to be the same as the last few months and we're all going to be stuck inside. Right, Stars on Dove Grey, a solvent ink pad, so it is waterproof. So I can, the idea being, I am going to stamp an image of a house. Okay, so this isn't like my house. I do have a 3-story house, but it's not as pretty as this one. Well, I know that this ink pad, this stamp rather, can be temperamental, so I've got a stamping mat here, and I'm gonna do one about there. Now I don't mind that that hasn't come out. That actually suits my purpose. And maybe one. Nope. Okay, that one didn't work at all. So maybe one about there. You see why I do it on paper first? Right, I need to let that dry for a moment. I'm going to use, I've got just a very basic set, Winsor & Newton. This is actually a little travel set of watercolours. So I have, where are we? Right, so I have got rather grubby tissue because I was trying this out to begin with. So the idea is I'm just going to wet, clear my desk a minute before I get everything filthy. I'm going to wet this because I have got, there we go, now perhaps you can hear me a bit better. I'm going to wet this because I'm going to have, I want to blend in my watercolours. I think perhaps I could have done with a bigger brush, but I don't think I've got a bigger one of these. Let's move that. So, but I might actually speed this bit up because I do have trouble concentrating and talking at the same time. It's just going to be about blending a night sky. Right, so I will see you in a moment. Okay, right, I think the watercolours are finished with. So let's get rid of all that. Now, the idea is I want to make it look like a sketch. So I've got some fine liners. What size is that? That's too thick. 0.25. We'll go with that. So that's a number 1 in the Pigma Micron. Now all I'm trying to do is make this look like a sketch. Okay, that one doesn't work. Try again. Number 2. What size? 0.3. That one does. The one thing I will say is you must make sure your paper's dry before you use these things, but there we go. So all I'm doing is just going over the lines and trying to make it look like a sketch. Right, I will speed this up and I will speak to you in a moment. Right, so I have done both houses. I got a bit bored with doing them the same. So artistic license, I think is what that's called. Okay, now for the fun bit. So back out with the watercolours. And I'm just going to fill in my houses. Grey for the roof and so on and so forth. So I will speed this bit up while I'm colouring in and then see you in the mo. Okay. Oh, there's one of me cats. How much time we got left? Plenty of time. Okay, let's let that dry. Now, what I'm thinking, I printed off, so I didn't know how this would tear, so let's put that to one side for a minute. So I've been playing, so I'm thinking, let's tear that out. Now I am going to tear it off. If you go on this, I Google searched free printable calendar, and that's where I've got this from. It was nothing fancy, nothing, and I'm pretty sure you can, if you take picture of it and put it into Word if you haven't got Photoshop or something like that. So I'm thinking that. And then I print it off. I just typed up January. My printer's had a bit of a wobble on that one, but let's see what it looks like. Right, sorry about that. Bit of a battery wobble there. And then I'm thinking, is that one going to be too big? I like that. Okay, so like I say, I was practicing handwriting. I think I need a lot more practice. Let's at least try and make it level. Okay, so I have January 2021. Wow, 2021. First of all, I wanted, the reason for putting these splodges on is Christmas. Scrap piece of paper. I was practicing with, I thought I'd give some Tombow pens a whirl, but they didn't quite work. Like that one. So let's try a Posca pen. Oh, okay. Let's see if that shows up. I'm thinking 1st of January, oops. Normally fireworks. So the reason for dropping these splodges on was to, oh, okay. So let's just pretend that never happened. And let's go. Hey, okay, let's work with what we got. I think I'm going to be needing a few more pens. Well, there's an excuse to use the Amazon vouchers I've had. Let's give this one a go. I'm pretty sure this one won't work because I've... Ooh. Ooh, hello, okay. I did have it covered in red paint. So let's So we make some fireworks, and hopefully this is goodbye to all the rubbish, all the heartache and everything else. Let's have some fireworks. Uh-oh, there was a part I never noticed. Hey, what do we think? Fireworks, yay! And maybe a rocket. Maybe a little one. Sparkle around it. Okay. So let's have, actually, that'll fit in there. Doesn't hide much. January can go above those. I suppose really I should have used a tape gun, because my glue might show across the vellum. Or maybe not. There you go, see it all come together like I really planned it. Look. I love it when things happen like that. There then. I am. Did we go for black? No. This is just a faded jeans distressing. What colour is it? Oh, that would work. I have to say, I don't think my paper's quite dry. Make it a bit more obvious. Like that. It almost looks like it was meant to be. Happy days. Note to oneself, one of the Posca pens is only useful for splattering. And then that will go in there. think I'm just going a bit quick for my glue gun. I have got a lot of glue on here because I don't want this moving around. There we go. About that. There's me bag found it. Oops. I've got water on everything. That might be the easiest way of doing it. Or double-sided tape. So there we go. My very first page of next year. Let's hope it gets a little easier, right? Right. I'm thinking that's probably about it until I come to journaling. It is there and it is now ready to go. And if I think about what I'm going to do with the cover, I'll come back and share it with you. Right, you take care now, and I will speak to you. You have a great new year, well, as good as you can. And we'll speak to you all in January. Bye.